Welcome
can't
back.
wait. So I had the pleasure of launching Dolly last night. Well, let me just tell you what's happened today here at HSN. About 30,000 bottles of Dolly's amazing fragrance, which, by the way, this is a world launch. It is absolutely exclusive. We are not only the only ones to have it, we have it for a full 30 days here at HSN before it'll be out in the retail. And when you look at this gorgeous bottle, first and foremost, it's 3.4 ounces, not 1.7. It is an eau de parfum, second only in concentration to a perfume. Absolutely exquisite, and this day only at $54. 4 flex pay, free shipping and handling. But when we talk about Dolly Parton, Dolly is the most revered singer, songwriter, actress, philanthropist, seriously, of all time. Over 60 years in the music industry, 100 million albums sold, 25 #1 songs, 11 Grammys, Lifetime Achievement Award. And not only that, but even with this incredible career, Dolly also, through Imagination Library, has really inspired many, like, I think it's like 161 books sold, but inspired young girls and boys to really realize that with their dreams, they can achieve anything. How are you, my fabulous friend? Welcome, Dolly.
Well, with that setup, I don't know what to say. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Tina. I'm so excited to be here on HSN. And, of course, we did have a wonderful time last night. And thank you for that wonderful introduction. So that was over 160 million books that we've given to the Imagination Library over the last few years. Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, Dolly, this day today for us has been so incredibly special. And with your fragrance, and I mentioned a little earlier, my gosh, Dolly, like 30,000 have already been spoken for today. But I want to walk through this if we can. I would love you to tell me about the fragrance, what it was like making the fragrance. And it is absolutely beautiful with these delicious, gorgeous notes that we're sharing on the screen.
Well, I'm very excited that it's done so well over the last 24 hours. And, of course, I always wanted my own perfume. And we do have a lot of wonderful smells that go into it. You call it the notes. I'm a musical person, so notes in my music is different than notes in the perfume. But the top notes, as they call it, is mandarin, blackcurrant, crisp pear, and peony blossom. There's some musk and tonka bean. I'm kind of looking down because I got all the sandalwood. So it's really a wonderful, wonderful scent. And we call it Scent from Above, which is perfect.
It is absolutely perfect. It is, without a doubt, the most heavenly fragrance. And from all of the viewers that we've heard from today, and speaking of that, as you know, we would love to hear from you. But imagine this opportunity to have this incredible fragrance. And Dolly, when you were making this, you worked on this for a long time. It was actually a couple of years to create the fragrance, right?
Well, actually, I've been trying for many years to really come up with the perfect scent that I love. And, of course, it's taken 2 years with Scent Beauty to actually come up with this perfect one. So I'm very excited about it. And I did think it smelled heavenly and soft, and I really thought it did smell like what I thought heaven might smell like. So anyway, I'm very excited about it. It took a while, and we said no so many times until finally they got it right, and we said, yes, that's the one. So I'm very proud to present it to the people out there.
Right, when it's perfect, you know it's perfect. And my gosh, we have heard that throughout the entire day. And I do want to just mention for everyone, so we said, you know, we've sold over 30,000 of these. This is your last opportunity tonight. We have some time in this hour and at 11 o'clock. And then by then, I mean, I know they're all going to be completely gone. And I love that it has your signature on it, Dolly, and the butterflies on the side. And you dreamt when you were a little girl, I mean, did you ever think back when you were a young girl in East Tennessee and you were, you know, strumming on the guitar, did you ever think that you would have the career that you have, or that you would inspire as many people as you've inspired?
Well, you never really know what's going to happen in your life, but when I was little, I used to put a tobacco stick in a crack on our porch in our old country home and put a tin can on top and pretend like I was singing to the world. And so I was dreaming about it. I didn't know what the world really was outside the mountains, but I just knew there was something more, and I wanted to be part of it. But I did love butterflies, so that's why I kind of picked this whole little butterfly for the top of the perfume. And I had a song years ago called Love is Like a Butterfly. So that's kind of how I chose the butterfly to kind of be part of this whole colorful world that I live in.
I love it. And you know, it's so funny because I always think that you really smell with your heart, even more so than your nose. So it really, this is a fragrance. It is so beautiful, and it definitely is a fragrance that evokes a lot of, I think, a lot of memories, as it will. I'm sure it has for you, and it will for all of us.
Well, I love that term of smelling with your heart. Yeah. I really think you do, because smells really do bring back so many memories to everyone, music and perfume and smells. So I just remember as a little kid, I always wanted to smell good. I wanted to look pretty, so I used to kind of improvise with all the kitchen matches. I'd strike one of Mama's old kitchen matches and kind of lick my tongue to it, make me some eyebrows and a beauty mark, and I would take honeysuckle and I would squeeze that up and put it all over me like perfume. And I just loved always kind of being girly, and I just always wanted my own perfume. And as the years went by, it became more and more possible that I would wind up right here, right now, with Scent from Above.
And we are so happy to have you here. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to go to the phones. So we're going to say hi to one of our callers. We have, is it Jan? John, oh, that's even better. We have John in North Carolina. Hi, John. You're live at HSN with Dolly Parton.
Oh my gosh!
Hi, John.
So exciting! This is so exciting. I love you. You are amazing, and I love how you are a light in the world. When we are feeling down and depressed, we can look to you and feel hopeful and carry on for the day.
Oh, what a sweet thing to say. I always want to be a light. I always pray that I can be something to somebody and kind of lift up people, and I hope that I've done that. And thank you for that sweet, sweet compliment.
And I also want to say that my grandmother was a teacher, and she taught the blind kids in North Carolina. So I have a place in my heart for teachers and reading, and so I love what you're doing with the Imagination Library and getting people to read, because if they can read, then they can achieve their dreams.
I agree with you, John. Thank you. I'm very, very proud of the Imagination Library, and I'm touched by what you said about your grandma.
Aww.
Yeah, and then I can't wait to visit Dollywood, because we have relatives in Pigeon Forge, and I can't wait to see where my relatives came from.
Oh, thank you, John.
Well, thank you, and you come see us anytime. Thank you.
Thank you so much. How beautiful. And I tell you, throughout the day today, Dolly, you have heard from so many people. I'm right, from all different ages and all walks of life. And you have you touch each and every one of us. Like I feel like, I mean, I've known you my whole life, and I know everybody feels the same way. And the chance to be able to get up in the morning now, spray on a little bit of Scent from Above, and have it stay with us all day long and inspire us. You know, like John was saying, you know, talking about the Imagination Library. You're actually known as the book lady, right?
Yeah, the kids call me the book lady, because from the time kids are born, once a month they get a little book in the mail with a little name on it. They run to the mailbox waiting for the little book, and they always refer to me as the book lady, and I always take that you know, as a great compliment. I love being the book lady to all these little kids. You can't get enough books in the hands of enough children, so I'm proud of the whole program.
All right, sorry, like the seeds of dreams are in books, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you can read, like John said, you can do anything. You can achieve anything if you can read.
Absolutely. Okay, I want to just say thank you to so many of our viewers. We have a lot of people joining us. This is it. I mean, we've had an incredible day. And Dolly, thank you for letting us here at HSN be the ones to launch your amazing fragrance. Almost 6,000 have now been spoken for. And here's another thing I would say to anyone out there as you look. We do not have auto ship on this. I mean, this is a single purchase. So maybe you shop with us at midnight, or you shop throughout the day with Dolly. You're like, okay, I need more, because I want a gift from my mom, and I want one from my daughter. And this is the chance to treat yourself. Enjoy the opportunity to get exclusivity, because we are the only ones here at HSN who have it. And, you know, when we think about your amazing career, Dolly, and I love some of the awesome photographs that we're showing, my gosh, I mean, how does it feel when you're standing on the stage? Even the first time, is it the same now when you stand on the stage at the Wyman or the Grand Ole Opry? as it was when you did it for the first time?
Well, I'm not as scared now as I was back then when I first stood on the stage, but it's still as exciting to me because I love the audience and I love being able to sing and get out there and have people appreciate the things I do. And it's one of the biggest thrills of my whole life. And I used to hope that I would be able to write songs that people could sing along with. And now in my career, when I go out and have the audience sing every word to a song like 9 to 5 and Here You Come Again, or I Will Always Love You, Jolene, and they just sing along, and I think, well, this is the most amazing feeling. But I always wanted to, as I mentioned, to be a star, and I love my fans because they've allowed me to see my little girl dreams come true, and it's just an amazing feeling, the love I have with my audience. And I've been around a long time. You keep talking about, you know, yeah, it's like I'm like 75 years old now, but I started like when I was 10 years old singing local on radio and TV back in my little hometown in East Tennessee. So I really feel like I'm older than television.
But I don't think so. You look a lot better.
I've been around a while, so I think people feel like they know me. I think they've grown up with me for sure. So I'm like a favorite sister, I hope, or a favorite aunt, and I just love my audience.
Oh, you are. And that's what I think is so special about your fragrance that you, and we're so grateful that you chose us to share it here. But for anybody out there, this fragrance, first of all, when you spray it, it smells absolutely amazing on. It's beautiful. And you get, as I said, you get that hint of those beautiful florals, and you get a little bit of that earthy sense of like the mountain fir, and you get a little bit of patchouli in there and a little bit of jasmine in there. But it is a fragrance that's going to last. It's going to stay with you. Everyone, and it's funny because obviously throughout the day, our studios, we've been spraying the fragrance. Anyone who's come near it, men and women alike, everyone loves it, Dolly. So this is definitely one that, and we're going to check in with Miss Tina because I know Tina's over there with the iPad and talking and hearing from a lot of your fans who are loving it, right, Tina?
Oh my gosh, well, Dolly, I asked for everybody to talk about their favorite memory with you, and I wish I could read them all, but a sentiment that is really a common thread is people talking about all these different times they've ever met you, if it was in an elevator or for a charity event, and every single person has said you were just the sweetest, most amazing person that they met. I do want to let you know, Christopher said, I've met Dolly twice, and she gives the best hugs. I've complimented her many times on her perfume throughout the years, and so everybody's so happy that they actually get to, the closest they're ever going to be, Dolly, is to get to smell like you. And a lot of people say that, and you know, being able to meet you was just a great part of their life, Dolly. And I know we have Ashley from New York that also wants to talk about that. Ashley, you were on live with Dolly Parton right now.
Hi, Dolly.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, I've been a fan since I was a little girl. I love all the hits, Jolene, 9 to 5, Cold in Many Colors. You're such an inspiration. I love what you do for the kids in the Imagination Library. I love you. And I actually had a chance to get the sample of the perfume. And when I saw you last week on a sneak peek on Beauty Report for this perfume, I jumped right away. I got the body cream and the Today's Special, and I'm so excited because the samples smelled beautiful.
Well, good. I guess we're all going to smell alike now, right?
Yeah.
We're going to say, what do you smell like? Well, I smell like Dolly. I can say, I smell like you, too. But anyway, I'm very proud that you like it, and thank you for all the sweet words that you said, and maybe I'll get to see you again sometime.
Yes, I can't wait to come down to Dollywood. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, thank you.
Ashley, thank you so much.
I actually didn't see her, but I heard her.
Well, and Dolly,
I saw her in my mind's eye.
I feel like we all feel like we are like friends of yours. I lived in Kentucky for 4 years. This is actually the second time I've had an opportunity to talk to you. I've raised money for Imagination Library. And Bobby and I were talking before the show about you are just one of the most down-to-earth, most sincere people that really just want to give back. And everybody loves you, Dolly, across the world. But I'll tell you what, people in Tennessee and Kentucky, in that area, I mean, it is like a deep-rooted love for you. I want to let you know, Crystal said that she in junior high school raised money for Imagination Library. She flew out to Pigeon Forge to give the money to you that she donated. And it was a huge dream come true that she got to not not only raise money, but to meet you. And I have so many others that are saying that. So can I just tell you a huge thank you from every Dolly fan that just has loved you?
Well, I take that to heart, and I really appreciate it, because without the fans, I wouldn't be here now. Wouldn't have anything to sell or any reason to. So I really do have a love affair with my fans, and I love all the wonderful stories. And sometimes I hear all that great stuff they say about me. I think, and I'm not all that. Like I say, I'm no angel. I just play one on TV. But I'm proud that people have been touched by what I do, and I just keep trying to do something to put something good out in the world, like we all should if we can. So thank you for all the wonderful compliments to all of you.
You inspire us. You so inspire us, Dolly. And I believe, I'm not sure if we even have more phone calls, so we know we have a lot of viewers, but we're going to say hi to Lynn in California. Hi, Lynn. You're live at HSN. You're with Dolly Parton today.
How are you? This is the fourth time I've tried to get through to talk to Dolly, and
you made it.
I'm thrilled beyond belief. I wanted to tell you,
Hi,
Dolly,
Lynn.
that
I'm glad you got through.
Oh, I am too. This is a thrill. But when I'm a big HSN fan, and when I started to hear the commercial about your fragrance, I realized it was on my husband's birthday. Today is his birthday. I lost him 3 years ago. So there's real meaning to me, sent from above, because I really think this is from him, and we're big butterfly lovers. So I just had to get through to you on this day and tell you how meaningful this is for me. And you just mentioned you were
I'm sorry you lost
on the
him.
same age, so I'd love to have you as a sister. And as a retired teacher, I really would love to get involved with Imagination Library. So I have to go online and see how I can do that. But I've loved you forever, like everybody's saying. I'm repeating what everybody says. But
well,
this
thank
is
you
the best
so
way
much.
to celebrate his birthday.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, I just want to say I'm sorry for your loss, but I do believe that the people we love are always around us, and I'm glad that you kind of feel like the sent from above was a little gift from him to you. So whatever part I had to play in that, well, I'm glad about that. Thank you so much, and thanks for the nice compliments.
It warms my heart, and thank you for taking the time to talk to me. It's made my whole life.
Well, good. I'm glad you got through finally.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much. But that's what fragrance is, right, Dolly? I mean, it's about memories. I can think of, I know, like, the fragrance that my grandmother wore, or my mom wore. So and you have a chance now to sort of create your own memories with scent from above, don't we?
Well, I think so, too. I really do think that scents really take us back to places, that we might have forgotten. But I know myself, sometimes I'll open a door or go in a closet or somebody's house, and it'll just take me back to something I remember as a child. I remember always loving all the beautiful smells. My Aunt Estelle used to live in a big city, so I used to, when we'd go to visit her, I remember going into her closet, and I would just walk around, just smell her clothes, and she always kept those little sachet packets in her dresser drawers, and to a little country kid like that, it just really brought back smells, and teachers that had a sweet smell, and I just always loved smelling good, or smelling people that smell good, and now I get to be one of them and make you smell good.
It was so funny because I was laughing. I was watching a video with you with Jimmy Fallon, right when he was kind of coming in and doing that same little thing, nuzzling into you.
Oh, yeah. But everybody talks about my perfume. I've had people all through the years just follow me around saying, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? But I've always just had a combination of perfumes and body oils and bath oils and things that I love. And I thought if I could ever get that smell in one bottle, and we did try so many times until finally, I mean, it's like all the notes we're talking about, all the things that's in it. How do you get all that stuff in one little bottle? But we did, and when I smelled it, I thought, yeah, that's as close as we're ever going to get, and it's close enough, and I really love it.
And it is magnificent. And I want to say thank you to so many viewers. We've had a lot of people make their first purchase. We are down to the last of the quantity, and I just share that with you. If you've been shopping with us all day, it's almost like we should call this Dolly Parton Day here at HSN, because it's just been, it's been so much fun for all of us. But if you have not yet tried the fragrance, I really encourage you to get it home. It's so beautiful. It's so romantic. And I love, again, remember, we are the only ones. This is a world launch of the full bottle exclusively here and exclusively for 30 days. So if you miss it, I mean, it's going to be a long time before you're going to be able to find it. So try it. You always have the 30-day return policy that comes along with us. So think ahead, because Dolly's the only way you can really experience it is to get it home and surround yourself with the fragrance. And I love that we're shipping it to you for free. How do you wear your fragrance, Dolly? Do you have like a special process? Do you spray it behind your ears, your wrist, or do you walk into it, or what do you do?
I take a bath in it. I'm not one of those that sprays and then walks into it. That's not enough for me. You know, I'm always saying, you know, when they say less is more, I say that's not so. More is more. So I just put it all over me. I want to make sure it stays on there. But I do put it everywhere. But mostly I just kind of spray it on my clothes and my hair and, you know, just wherever, because I love perfume. And I love the term you use. It's romantic, because it really is. Because it's soft and sexy and, you know, just has its own sweet, wonderful smell, and I love it. So I don't have any particular way of doing it other than I just want a lot of it.
Put it on. So do you think like I said, do you need to put a little disclaimer, watch out, we're not going to be responsible for what happens to you when you wear this amazing fragrance?
I almost use it like a room spray, you know, like a deodorizer. Then I walk into it after I've got plenty on.
We're gonna need a bottle
It does really smell good.
Yeah, we're gonna need a
huge
bottle.
I think people are gonna love wearing. It's not too heavy. It's just very soft and it's lasting.
Beautiful.
And I just love how it smells.
Oh my goodness, I do too. Okay, so we are going to say hello. We have another fan. Whoa, another Tennessee, and we have a Chip from Tennessee joining us. Hi, Chip. It's a pleasure to have you here live at HSN. You with Dolly, and oh, you're one of the Dolly's fan club administrators, right?
I am administrator of Dolly Parton Fans, which is a Facebook group of Dolly's fans. We have over 52,000 members.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, hi, Chip. I didn't know I had that many fans in the world.
Oh, Dolly, you
well,
have
thanks
so
for
many
that
more
wonderful
fans
little group you have.
And I just wanted to say hello, Dolly. We love you so much, and of all the things you've done this past year, this launch of your perfume, I would have to say, is probably the most exciting thing that the fans have talked about. And I've actually bought some sets to send to international fans of yours in Australia and Poland. You have a lot of fans all over the world, and it's just my honor to do whatever I can every day to help other fans show so much love for you, and we love you very much.
Well, thank you, Chip, so much. I do have fans all over the world, and I appreciate every one of them. I love it when I get to go on tour, go into Australia and Europe, all over the world, and I just really am amazed, you know, that this little girl from the Smoky Mountains could walk out on stage anywhere in the world, and they seem to know me, and I always think, my mom and dad would be so proud of me. They were before they passed on. I was just beginning to be, you know, a big star, and I always think of them when I'm out there, and I think, you know, that's wonderful, because I always want my people to be proud of me. I guess that's everybody's wish, but I love my fans, and I want my fans to be proud of me too. So I try hard to do things that might please you and brighten up your world a little bit. So thank you for the nice compliment.
Well, it's a wonderful time to be living in the world with Dolly, and we certainly do love you, and thank you for all that you do for everyone. You're an angel.
She sure is.
Oh,
thank
I
you
don't know
very,
about that,
very
but
much,
thank you.
Chip. Thank you. Have a great day. Okay, over 7,000 gone, but I think we need to add that to the 30,000 that we sold earlier today, Dolly. My gosh, what a day. And what about your husband? Okay, what does Carl think about this fragrance?
Well, I actually tested it on him. He always thought I smelled great. Anyway, he's one of those people that would follow me down the hallway, point me into the bedroom.
Of course.
But actually, he always loved the way that I smelled, because he always loved that. So, and when I told him that I had my new perfume, I said, you got to help me make sure that this is going to be something good. He said, well, it smells really, really good. So he liked it, and so he's my biggest fan, and so I take his word above most people. So he liked it, so I think you will too.
Okay, I have to tell you, I just love how you recreated your Playboy bunny for him for your anniversary. Dolly, that was fabulous.
Well, thank you. I don't know if a lot of our viewers know what you're talking about, but years ago, like 42 years ago or so, I was on the cover of Playboy magazine.
Right.
And so I used to joke about when I was 75, I was going to pose again on the cover of Playboy.
Right.
And, of course, I am 75. Yeah, and so I took a picture and kind of reframed it, put the original cover, and then I dressed up in a bunny suit and all that for my husband's 78th birthday, which was last week. And so I took that to him and gave him that, and of course that it was exciting for him, because he always thought I was, you know, a hot chick, and he still thinks I am, even at my age. So I thought that would be something fun for him to cheer him up.
You are a hot chick. You're fabulous.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm going to always try to be pretty for him, if nothing else.
And you know, it's so funny because we all, like, right, every one of us in our lives, whether it's your husband, your significant other, or whatever it is, we all want, you know, to be able to be loved and to be able to feel close, and you want to nuzzle a little more. That's what this fragrance is. I think that, you know, Scent from Above is going to be that fragrance. It's just, you know, when you wear it, I mean, it's going to, not only is it going to draw people to you, but as we talk about it, it's about evoking memories. And the fact that you have tonight here in the Beauty Report, this will be your last opportunity. We're thrilled, actually, that we even had any to be able to offer for anyone. But don't forget that this is also, because Dolly and I we were laughing about this last night, right, Dolly, that this is an eau de parfum, an eau de parfum. I love the way you were saying it.
Eau de parfum.
Yes, beautiful.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. Like with me, a little country girl with eau de parfum. Anyway, I was just getting a kick out of that. I just call it perfume. But anyway, however you say it, as long as you buy it and as long as you love it, then that's good enough for me.
That's all that matters. But it is 3.4 ounces also, by the way, which is incredible. And I think we're going to say another hello. Jonathan in South Carolina. I love all these men calling you Miss Dolly. Jonathan, you're with Dolly Parton tonight.
Hey, Dolly.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you, Jonathan? Are you my Jonathan?
I'm your Jonathan.
Are you Jonathan, my fan? Okay, I'm getting a lot of these Southern people. I know Jonathan. I think you're the one that has the hotels and all that. Is that right?
Yeah, that's me.
Runs a hotel.
You called me when I wanted to tell everybody that I'm one of the luckier fans. I've been able to be around you a lot and have you know me, and that's such an honor and just a lifetime privilege. Tying this into your perfume, this woman smells just as good in person as y'all are advertising her to. I can tell you because I've experienced it firsthand, and she does smell like an angel.
Oh, so Jonathan.
Oh, well, thank you, Jonathan. I recognized your voice as soon as you said that, and then when they said where you were from. So anyway, you are one of my best fans, and I've always loved you, and I thank you for calling in. And thank you for that advertisement. I guess I owe you a trip to Dollywood or something, huh?
Well, I hope to see you there. We've missed you with the pandemic and everything. I wanted to tell the viewers, too, just what an amazing person you are. She really, when she says she loves her fans, she really does. I was sick in the hospital with COVID a few months ago, and she somehow found out. And when I got out, she actually called to check on me. And you just don't find that kind of care in the world from a star of her caliber. She's very special to the whole world, and I just love you to death.
Thank you for sharing.
Oh, thank you, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
That's very sweet. And I'm glad you're feeling better, too.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Jonathan. Dorothy. Okay, we cannot let you go. We have to have you here every day, Dolly.
Okay, I'll come. We'll make a lot of money. I know everybody thinks we're kidding about the fact that we're almost out of the perfume, but there has been an amazing 24 hours on HSN because I've been watching you forever. I know it's your birthday too, but I think I was watching long before you ever came along because I'm an older person than you. But I just love the fact that I get to be on this station that I love, this network that I've watched for so long, and I'm proud to be part of it. And I'm sure I'll have other things that we'll be able to come back and get to do it. But right now, I'm just excited that I got to launch my perfume here.
Oh, we love it, and we are almost at 8,000 gone. So I know that there is a clock up on the screen, and Dolly is right. This is it. You know, we have only one more short presentation coming up, and as you mentioned, at this point, close to 38,000 have been spoken for today. So that is a lot of great memories. That's a lot of happy people, and all of it today in a fragrance that you are buying exclusively here with Dolly at HSN. And enjoy the free shipping. Enjoy for FlexPay. Of course, now that is on absolutely any credit card, debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay. There's no interest. You have 30 days from us. But the best part about this fragrance is that it is exclusive. We are the only ones, and we have it exclusively here today for 30 days. So enjoy that. Enjoy this opportunity. And Dolly, I mean, you know, we laugh about that, but between, you know, your singing and songwriting and Broadway, I'd love to have you go back to Broadway again. I'm such a Broadway girl. Movies, and you have your new Christmas movie that's coming out, right? Christmas on the Square. That's in November. So we have to watch for that. And what else is planned?
Well, actually, Christmas on the Square we had last year. They'll be re-showing that again this year on Netflix. But I'm actually planning some more movies of the week. And we have a Christmas special again that's going to air this year, the Holly Dolly Christmas. So we got all that. But I just want to continue working on things. I'm working on a new album and have some new things are coming up that I'll be announcing pretty soon. It's a little too soon to say just now, but I got a couple of things that involves music, and so hopefully I'm going to have a lot of good stuff out there for the fans to enjoy. I know I enjoy doing it.
Okay, and what would you say to any of your fans or all of your fans that are with us tonight? And I know how busy we've been on Facebook and with all of our phone calls, and we have one more opportunity coming up a little bit later on at 11 o'clock. But what would you say? I mean, what does it mean to you? I mean, how to have all of these people so devoted to you? How do you feel with that?
Well, I'm very touched by that. I'm very humbled by it, and the same way that I am when all these new young artists are coming up and they say that I've inspired them and their music. That makes me feel about 100 years old, which I'm not that far behind, but it also touches me that that I was doing the right thing with my music, and I believed in it when I was young, and I thought this was what God had called me to do. So I never kind of lost sight of that, and I pretty much stayed on that path. But the fact that now I can go out there and share all this with the fans, and like I said before, the fans, they're everything to any artist, because if without them, you know, you wouldn't really have a reason to even do anything. So I always say they're the ones that puts food on my table, clothes on my back, perfume on my dresser, and anything else I do, wigs on my head or whatever. So it's them. I always make my joke about, you know, when they come to the shows, I always say, you know, I'm proud of you. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for spending your hard-earned money on me. And you know I need the money because it costs a lot to look this cheap. And they always say that along with me, because it costs a lot to look this cheap. But it's the truth.
That's the best line. And you're right, it definitely does. Well, Dolly, thank you so much. So we're going to see you again at 11 o'clock for our final opportunity on your amazing fragrance, my beautiful friend. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. You do a good job, and I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you again in a little bit.
All right, honey, thank you, and I cannot wait. And do not hang up. Enjoy, as we said, one of your last opportunities on Dolly's amazing fragrance launching at HSN. We will be back with more of the Beauty Report.
The list is your go